Well, I am live in a way, I think now. So good morning to everybody. It's been a horrible morning for me, as you may have noticed. So having some trouble to get into my accounts, had some trouble if getting into. I am live in a way, I think now. And now I can share my screen, so bear with me just for a little while. Well, I am live in a way, I think now. So, good morning to everybody. I think it's now. So, as you may have noticed, so had some trouble to get into my accounts, had some trouble with. Well. Let's see if you can see this screen right now. So, good morning to everybody. Well. Finally. So I promised that I would be back to share this all with you. And now, well, I finally managed to get there. There were a lot of troubles concerning, I don't know what, but I'm here now. That's the important thing. It's some kind of an early bird show, but we are a little late. And I don't think that anybody had because there was no link shared yesterday, and I don't know what went wrong in Detroit, but we are here right now. So what I'm going to do for you guys, because I promised that I would be here, is I'm going to do the watch list because that's what we do every morning. So without further ado, there we go. ZY, Cathy Woodbine dips. So this is the breakdown here, then got up to this point here. Trade this one on price action, guys, because it's just, I'm not sure what's going on here, but if you want to get into this one, then you just might. Just so many cables going on here that I'm not sure if this one's plugged in still. Let's see. It should be, but it isn't. Hope you can relate to problems. Normally this is on a Monday, but so trade this one on price action if you want to trade this one at all. So we have one viewer, but maybe you can watch this back. This is AMC. Maybe this is some kind of bottom here. So 28.62 is now something that really has to hold if you're swing trading this. And if you're day trading this, then this just might be the green one here. Just might be the level that you want in. That's around 34.94, and then to the upside, and watch these blue and yellow ones, which are also resistance points. BTBT, well, this was the day that we said if it breaks 11.27, then get in. I did not get any response to that, and I thought, well, it has to be a second day run, and did not get any response to that. So if you don't want to follow me, that's okay, but I don't want to sound arrogant or patronizing in any way, but sometimes you might want to listen. So that's BTBT for you. OCGN, back on the watch list because I saw this. This is a purple line, which means that there is some area of resistance here, and I recognize this area, the 778, traded around this area a lot. So I waited way back here for this move. And well, I'm going to wait for this move again here to the upside for OCGN. Anything above 778 should be just fine. NIO. NIO is always a play, I think, these days because it's a nice mover. I want to see this one here. So this move to the upsides, anything above 45.80 and then breaking this 46.64 would be even better. So something like this would be great on NIO. Memphis. Sell the rumor, buy the news, question mark. If you want to buy this, then this green one is the 9 EMA. This one has to hold 1350. And then 1415 is your next resistance point. I'd want to take a look at this 20 EMA. So anything above 1413 would be very strong. You want this ugly wick to be finished to the upside. So this is something that you really want to see. For Memphis. Uber is sell the rumor, buy the news story. Is it? Might just be. So I hope that you all bought it yesterday. I did not tweet anything out yesterday because, well, my responses to tweets are to a minimum, 1 or 2 likes, and thanks for Susan, for example, or the blind trader. Michael, thanks for liking my tweets. It's not about liking my tweets that I want to be the biggest that I have the greatest following, but if you're watching my show and if you're watching my charts, then just one little click won't hurt you to know that for me, in case that I'm not doing this on my own, because I did this on my own for years, and now I'm doing this for an audience. And if I'm doing this for an audience, a little bit of response would be very nice. That's just, I think, makes me human. And this is Emrin sitting here. And as long as it sits here, don't trade it. But it falls under this line 475, then watch out, because this 330, which is 200 SME, is the abyss for this one. So it really needs to hold this 574. This is a low of 572. This low is 575. So 574 has to hold at least. Then Yelp. Wow. We said that this would be your support level. I hope that some of you bought it as a swing trade. I did not, full disclosure. So this is what it did in post markets, all the way up to 43-ish. We had this on our watch list, could not anticipate this big move up, because, well, it's just a guess, but it's another buy the news story. So this is a buy the sell the rumor, buy the news story, and now it's just sitting here around this 43.54 area that we know is a resistance, and this is what you want to see as a secondary runner, but more likely it just will be in some kind of consolidation station here. But if it breaks this 43.50, and then I will be in this one as a day trades. I'm gonna get to you past carries in just a minute. So it finally broke its 37 mark, finally. Yesterday, late in the afternoon, did not make the move that you wanted. I did not get in here. So ideally on this one, I want to see something like this. So coming back down, hitting this 37 level, some kind of support, and then play the reverse along. So this was the 37 was resistant for some time, then tried to get above it here, did not succeed very well, and then fell all the way through it. So on the daily, you can see this 37 line even better. Try to get above that. The line is Lila, and that has a reason, as you may or may not know. And the reason is no, not a reason, but it's an area of support or resistance. So maybe this 37.20 might be some point also. So still watch this one for one more day, and then if it does not do what I want it to do, then it's a shame. Dropbox. We told everybody that this 31.23 is support based on what we saw earlier, and this is what happened in post market. So what you want to see now here is these highs here, or these two highs here. It's closely to this 9 EMA to play a reverse along, what might just be something that you want to see. So if it drops and then gets bought up here where it went off in post market, then this 31.67 is to hold, and then maybe your stop loss can here be on 31.52, which is 15 cents. Might just want to play the reverse along here. That's what I am looking at for DBX today. Morning, Stephen. Good morning, David. GME. So you're asking me now something. I am a day trader, so I'm not holding anything ever on the American stock market. I am an investor in European stocks, and that's because I'm from Amsterdam. And I know these stocks a little bit better. GME, I would never hold for 2 months, ever. So that being said, because of the trading ranges that it had now in this area here, you might want to see something going on here. The same goes for AMC. I'm not going to hold that one for months either, but if you want to do that with maybe a small count, a small amount, then you might just want to do that. So is this one 54, 57 a level? Levels are difficult here for AMC. This might just this is something that you might want to watch out for. 132. If you think that this is the bounce, so it comes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a row. If you think this is the bounce, then as a day trader, I'm only going to tell you what I want as a day trader. I want something to see like this. So it has to break this double top here and then a move to the upside. But that's only day trading. And because if it breaks this 154, 57 here, this break, then the 200 SME is your only salvation here, because this doesn't look, well, maybe just above it here. No, not even above it. This, then you're counting on these two lows here, this one and this one, that those will be some kind of support. But the only real support is the 200 SME here. So if it breaks this 145.57, and if you're holding this one now, and it breaks this, and you fall down to 124, then that's a bit risk. So I'm just day trading GME if it's in play, and that's not quite often. No, I don't know if there was going to be a squeeze. You don't know about these stocks ever. They have another plaything now, Woods. So if you look at GME, normally it's look at these big moves here, and this is why we remember GME. These big moves to the up and to the downside could have made a lot of money here, as day traders can do, but if people stop believing in this stock and it falls under this 145.50 level, then I think you're in trouble. Zillow, well, Zillow had something they raised guidance, yeah. The question is, who are they? And so for as a day trader, I'm just not very interested in guidance, because I'm day trading and I just want to see volume and technicals in order to day trade something like this. So this 50 level here is some kind of a resistance, 113.16, and then 109.80 should be your support level. So as a day trader, you might want to day trade this here in these levels, but watch this one here. So this 109 has to hold really, because otherwise it might just go back to this 103 point here, 103 or 4. difficult one, real difficult. So what you're seeing here on this big move, 15-minute candles are these. This is in 1, 2, 3, 4 in 4 candles here. This in the first hour after the market was closed, the first hour into post-market. This happened, and this is what we call price discovery. And then finally here, so I talk a lot about price action, price discovery. So this is price discovery. What happens here at this point? And then here making a confident new high and a new higher low and a new higher high. This is price action, and then it stays here in consolidation station, fades a little bit, and now it's doing not anything at all in the pre-market. So you might want to see this as a big flag if you want to, and buy this in strength when it breaks that line. That's something that you might want to consider. This is not the exact trend line. You have to really be more. So that might be something that you want to watch, but difficult play here because of the hesitation here of how to interpret the news that it got. Fell all the way down, got it all back. That makes me believe this is 109-ish is something that you want to watch. Has to hold this one, because otherwise you fall all the way back to 103, and that's maybe for the short players among you very nice, but 109.8 would be my support level, and then to the upside 113.16 and then 114.59. So there is some room to move here. You're welcome, Stephen H. Okay, so this was just a quick show because, a lot of things went wrong at the Benzinga side. Couldn't get into the studio that I normally get into, and that was. And then I tried to start my own Zoom account on Bosch Trading, and same thing happened. So sorry about that. This was just a quick update for the watch list. Be sure that if you're going to trade today, then trade safely, and make sure that you trade according to your own strategy. Have a good day, Stephen, and don't follow me or anybody else. So I'll be off. I was glad that I could just do the show quickly and showed you the watch list. So that's great always, I think. And just one announcement to make. I'm going to be off the next week. So this was my last improvised early bird show for before I take a week off. So I'm off the next week, and then be back after that week. So take care all. I'm gonna do my things with family, told you about that, go to the trains and all that things, and be sure that you are safe, trade safe, be safe in the outside world, and hope to see you all on the flip side. Thank you.